Hi everybody, it's a Geo Doctor coming at you again from good old McGregor, Ontario, Canada. Well, I'm here in the doctor's office today and I haven't made a video or posted anything up for a little while. And I thought, boy, I sit here every day and I look at everybody's eye candy, but I'm not giving anything back. So I thought I would do a special video today because today's kind of a special day for me. 1 year ago, last January the 15th, I opened my very first model and I began to build my very first model. Now, just to give you a little history, before this, I had a very successful eBay business. I had a little business going on the side where I sold die-cast police cars, ambulances, fire trucks, and as an ex-paramedic firefighter, that was my forte. That's what I started collecting. And eventually I just called my little store Easy Fire Rescue Company 3. So that was the name of my eBay business, and I'm going to keep it my channel name eventually. And right now my friend Don is working on doing an intro and some credits so I can, bring my YouTube videos up to some of the quality that some of you guys are using right now, which is just phenomenal. So anyways, I opened up that kit a year ago, and it was really special to me because at that time, about 6 months before that, the doctors told me I was going to lose the use of my arms and my hands. The ulnar nerves had been so badly damaged, and between that and the spinal cord damage, if I didn't work really hard at keeping the dexterity and working my hands, I haven't had any feeling in my hands now for 20 years, fellas, and I never will have that back. But to lose the ability to, eat, comb my hair, that kind of stuff, that's pretty dismal. I hope you'll agree with me on that. So I had to come up with something to push things up a little bit, fight back, get the dukes up. Just not going to take this line down. So I opened up, and I'm holding up to show you today. This is the very first model I made last January. It's Revell's 1970 Chevelle SS 454. And as you can see, even then I didn't do it completely box stock. Box stock is something I don't know, I just can't do it well. I want to do things my color, my shades, the way I would see the car, the way I would want the car if it was my car. My first car was a white car, 64 Ford, custom 500, and this is what I built. It didn't turn out that bad. I'm just going to zoom out here a little bit, make it a little bit easier to, there we go. Makes a little, still can't get used to this webcam, guys. Got the 454 inside. Hopefully you can see it. And I even wired it. I put a Decal Master distributor and I wired it as best I could. But the important thing is I got it done. And last year, by the end of the year's end, I had built 12 models. Now, this year Badass Canadians got us doing the Dr. Cranky build. This is not going to be a 1 month build. I can tell you that right now. Because, as I said to Dr. Cranky in a little posting I gave him today, I said, you're the inspiration for my perspiration. And I say that lovingly because the man, and fellas, even you guys out there in YouTube who post up, you guys force me, you push me to reach a higher level of build each time I look at your work. It's inspiring. But your inspiration really makes me perspire because it makes me have to work harder. So some people have said, Ken, you got a little bit of knowledge there about modeling, and how did you get there so quickly? I'm going to show you my secret right now. Like I say, you're sitting in the Geo Doctor's office. But in this office, I'm surrounded by about 1,000 books. Now here's one right here. I bought this at one of those little shops in Detroit. Nice book. Look how thick that is. About 500 pages, this book. $5.99. Not bad. Every single page in this book has big, big color pictures. Now you're looking at the Boyd Coddington, I think it's called Shazoom or Smoothster it is? Yeah, Smoothster. And it's got pages and pages and pages on this build and different, you know, pictures and stuff, what he was doing at the time that he put this together. Check that baby out. That's beautiful. I don't care who you are. That's gorgeous. This book, if you can find it, it's a bargain. Hundreds and hundreds of pages of automotive knowledge, styling, fabrication, things that I know absolutely nothing about. I never went to school to learn it. My dad never taught me anything about cars. Sorry for ducking out. I'm reaching for some more books. Now, every month, just like clockwork, the mailman delivers me some gifts. If you don't get this magazine, I highly recommend it to you. Scale Auto. This was the first model magazine I ever got. Not this particular issue, mind you. I've been getting it for about 3 years. I started reading up on modeling 2 years before I even started that first card. I just wanted to get a leg up on what I was learning, what I had to do. Something Dr. Cranky got me into. Gas or War magazine. I can't afford that big book that he was so lucky to get a hold of. He got it for Christmas this year, but Gas or War magazine, and I'll tell you, it's every page is loaded with pages, inside, outside, upside, downside. They're all in there. Every type of hot rod, rat rod, gassers, they're all in there. I mean, get it, read it. Good stuff. I read every single magazine that I get every month. I read it through twice. Of course, like Dr. Cranky said, Model Car Magazine. I never even knew Model Car Magazine was around until Dr. Cranky talked about it. And it's probably the oldest of all the Model Car magazines out there. Pick it up. Read it. Like I say, I read it every month. Through twice each issue. Muscle Car Review. Right on the front picture. What is it? Yeah, it's the Chevelle SS 1970. Hello. For us Canadians, there's even Canadian hot rods. Look at that beautiful 41 Willys pickup sitting right there on the front cover. Give you ideas for your build? Did for me. Good magazine. And it goes on and on. And there's one other magazine that I get every month. It's called Fine Scale Modeler. And it's an excellent magazine. It's put out by the same people who do the Scale Auto magazine. And it covers every aspect of modeling you want to do, whether it be boats or planes or cars or trucks, even die casts. It's in there. So, what's the theme of this whole video? I know, guys, a lot of you do not read a lot, or you don't have time to read, you don't think you have time to read. Let me teach you a little trick. You take this thing here, and you put it beside the porcelain throne in your house. And every time you sit down to reign over your house, pick up this magazine. The articles are not that long. Read a page or two. I guarantee you, within a couple, 3 weeks at the tops, you will have read this entire magazine. You will see all the advertisers, their products, what's coming out, what's new, what's old. You'll see how they put colors together, how they combine ideas, how they fabricate these models. That's inspiration. And that's what I'm trying to share with you guys today, because I really haven't got anything, styrene to share with you other than my first little model. And I can always come back and, show you what I did last year in other videos. But today I kind of wanted to talk about, where do you really go to get inspired? Or where do you go to get, educated about this? We're lucky to have our YouTube community, and I hope it continues to grow in leaps and bounds. But in the meantime, there's some ideas from the doctor's office for you today. It's the best I could come up with in this 1-year anniversary of me making my first car. It's been a ball. And Badass Canadian, I gotta tell you, you got me hopping on this Dr. Cranky contest. This is not an easy thing to do. Now I'm going to come back with some videos and show you what I've got done so far. And believe me, I'm working my butt off just to get this far and keep up with you guys. But continue to be my inspiration. And I'll continue to perspire for you. Okay, thanks fellas. Have a good day. Good health to all of you. It's a Geo Doctor saying bye for now.